Every time you smile, it makes me want to bring you to my place. Are you single? No, I'm a dentist. Son, can you buy me a soft drink? Coke or Pepsi? Coke. Diet or regular? Regular. Bottle or can? Bottle. 8 ounce or liter? Forget it, just buy me a water. Natural or mineral? Mineral. Hot or cold? I'm gonna hit you with a broom. Stick broom or soft broom? You animal. Cow or chicken? Get out of here. Now or later? Now! Are you gonna come with me or not? I'm gonna kill you. With a knife or a gun? Gun. In the head or in the stomach? You pest! Cockroach or rat? Ah! I want to break up with you.
What? You'll never meet anyone else like me.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Não vai não. Agora que esse...
Here's the 3 most dangerous kid toys. In the 1990s, Rollerblade Barbie was released. Each rollerblade used the same wheel mechanism they use in cigarette lighters. So when the Barbie was rolled, they would shoot out sparks. In 1996, the Cabbage Patch Snack Time Kid was released. It ate plastic foods that came with it and exited through a hole in the backpack. But the toy couldn't tell whether it was plastic, your finger, or your hair. And one girl's hair was ripped down to her scalp. Finally, in the 1990s, Nickelodeon released Moon Shoes, which you would strap onto your feet and the springs would help you jump higher. However, they weren't very safe and lots of people sprained and broke their ankles. Hey. I know you want me. Yeah, I want you to leave. Doctor, I want to lose weight. What should I do? Do you want my camera? What about my iPhone 12 Pro Max? What about my Lamborghini? What about $100 million? Congrats, you're skinny now. Corbett! Stop. What did I tell you about making those Tic Tacs? Huh? I'm just watching a YouTube video. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I gotta be nice and quiet for Daddy. Corbett! I knew it! You hurt me! Most wanted people in the world. Eugene Palmer is wanted for supposedly shooting and killing his daughter-in-law in 2012. His ex had filed a restraining order against his son, which made him mad. For giving him up or providing information to find him, the FBI is offering a reward of up to $100,000. Mexican drug trafficker Rafael Cuero Quintero was arrested by the DEA. He spent 28 years in prison until he was released in 2013. But in 2015, he was convicted of murder and is currently considered a fugitive from justice. The reward for his capture is $20 million. Robert William Fisher made the FBI's top 10 most wanted list for murdering his wife and 2 kids, then exploding their house in 2001. Luke, if there were 5 birds sitting on a fence and you shot one with your gun, how many would be left? There would be none. No, the answer's 4. No, because the rest would fly away. 3 weirdest restaurants in the world. Cafe Econ is a 3-story restaurant. The first floor is normal, but the second and third floor are filled with ankle-deep water and swimming fish. One floor has smaller fish than the other, so you could choose which one you'd like. Guests have to take off their shoes before entering. In the restaurant called Modern Toilet, the chairs are replaced with toilets and the food is shaped like this. An example of a meal you could order is called a turd sub sandwich. This restaurant is prison-themed. Guests are brought to their table by a prison guard. Each table is in a different cell blocked off by big black bars. The prison guards carry fake guns, and there's also fake guns on the walls and ceiling. Did you know adults have deep dark secrets and can easily be manipulated? Really? When I get home, I'll have to test it. Mom, I know everything. Here's $20. Don't tell your father. Dad, I know everything. Here's $20. Just don't tell your mother. I know everything, mister. Well then come give Daddy a hug. Dumbest Things Bought by Billionaires Part 2. When a Hong Kong businessman inherited a 26-carat black diamond, he decided he wanted to keep it with him at all times. He got a craftsman to make him a custom iPhone 5 with the diamond mounted on the home button. The back of the phone is covered in 24-karat gold, the sides are layered with 653 white diamonds, and the screen is sapphire glass made with real sapphires, bringing the total cost of the phone to $15 million. 5 most unusual prisons. In Bolivia's San Pedro prison, each prisoner has to pay for their cell. Each one is between $1,000 and $1,500. And to get the money, they have to work. That's why the prison is full of restaurants and small markets. In Norway, there's an eco-friendly prison. Everything is recycled, solar panels are used, and most of the food is produced. The prison actually looks more like a summer camp because you could play tennis, swim, and go horseback riding. The Alcatraz prison was a small island in San Francisco. It's almost impossible to escape because you would have to go through concrete walls, the rocky coastline, and swim through the freezing cold water. In Cebu prison in the Philippines, prisoners dance as part of their exercise program. And there's actually a viral video where they dance to Michael Jackson's Thriller. Finally, there's a prison in Austria that holds prisoners who don't require maximum security. The prisoners even wear their own clothes, cook their own food, and live a fairly normal life. There's something on your chin. Did I get it? No, it's the third one down. Oh, I guess that's all the time we have for today's class. Have a good night, everyone. You forgot to give us homework. Hey, what's wrong? I'm sick of your comments about my weight. I'm leaving you. But what about our child? What child? So you're not pregnant? Do you remember what that TV show we started watching yesterday is called? Come on, you're the one who wanted to watch it. You should remember. I think it started with like an O or something. Oh, I found it. Outer Banks. Can you give me a push? Not a chance. It's 3 a.m. Who was that? Just some guy asking for a push. Did you help him? No, it's 3 a.m. and it's pouring rain out there. Don't you remember 3 months ago when our vehicle broke down and those guys helped us? Get out there and help them. You should be ashamed of yourself. You still need the push? Yes, please. Where? Over there on the swing. Ah! This app lets you prank your friends by changing their text messages. Just click the link in my bio to download it. Doctor, I can't sleep at night. I keep seeing donkeys playing soccer. Alright, I'm gonna give you some medicine and I want you to start using it tonight, okay? Can I start tomorrow? Why tomorrow? Because tonight's the finals. What happened to you? My pirate ship was under attack and they got a lucky shot on my leg, so now I have this wooden peg. What about your hand? When my ship sank, a shark bit off my hand, so now I have this hook. Oh, and why do you have an eye patch? I was standing on a dock and a seagull pooped in my eye. But you don't go blind from seagull poop. True, but it was my first day with the hook. Hello, sir. Do you have any jobs for me to do? Well, you can paint my porch. How much do you charge? How about $50? Deal. The paint and everything is in the garage. I'll be inside if you need anything else. Does she realize that the porch goes all the way around the house? She should. She was standing on it. I'm here to collect my money. You're finished already? Yup, and I had paint left over, so I gave it 2 coats. Here you go. And by the way, it's not a Porsche, it's a Ferrari.
Alright, today we're going to be learning about... Jeffrey, why are you late?
Oh, sorry there, Mr. Liu. I was just using the bath.
Oh, okay. No worries then. So, as I was saying... But before I hand out today's assignment, I'm going to pick up yesterday's assignment. Jeffrey, did you finish the assignment?
Oh, yeah, it's done. I just, forgot it at home.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as you bring it in tomorrow, then that's fine.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, right. 5 coolest houses in the world. The transparent house is in Tokyo and consists of 3 floors with walls that are completely see-through. According to the people who built it, it was inspired by ancestors who lived in trees. In Hong Kong, there's a house that's 105 square meters with walls that move. Storage spaces unfold to create 24 individualized rooms. In Australia, there's a $700,000 house that's built on a turntable, and it makes a complete rotation every 30 minutes. In Malibu, California, there's the skateboard house. It's a house designed by a former world champion skateboarder, and the inside consists of a large skate park. Finally, we have the Hobbit House in Wales. It was created by a photographer who's a fan of the movie The Lord of the Rings. The cost was $5,200 and only natural materials were used. Congratulations, you're the father of twins. That's odd. I work at the Minnesota Twins. Congratulations, you're the father of triplets. That's weird. I work for the 3M company. Congratulations, you're the father of quadruplets. That's strange. I work for the Four Seasons Hotel. What's wrong? I work for 7-Up. Duh. 5 most funny design fails. This sign says do not enter, but it also says entrance only, so I guess you can't go in or out. In this children's book, it says 5 bananas, but if you count them, there's actually 6. In this lady's bathroom, there's holes cut out in the stall so you could see if anybody's using it. In this bathroom, the paper towel dispenser's right over the sink, so when you go to get paper, it gets wet. Now, before I show you the craziest one, I found this app that tells you your celebrity lookalike, and apparently I look like Marilyn Monroe. Just press a button on my profile to get it. Finally, this person thought they were doing a 4-mile run trail, but after they finished the 4 miles, they realized that it kept going.
Put your hand on my shoulder.
What did I just witness? That's it, I'm taking your phone.
Let me play my favorite game.
Luke, can you get off your phone and do the dishes, please?
Okay. Here we go.
And I just washed your clothes. Can you fold them, please?
Okay, is that everything?
Just one more thing. I want you to take out the trash, but what's that game you're playing on your phone? It looks kind of fun.
It's a game where you recruit epic heroes and learn their strengths and weaknesses. Then you can unlock their unique skills to create the best party formation to explore dungeons with and earn legendary gear. Then once you think you're powerful enough, you can take on boss battles.
Oh, and how do I get it?
You can get it by pressing the button on Luke's TikTok profile. Finally, I have some time before the bus gets here so I can play Order of Origin for a bit. Mom, I just missed the bus.
That's it. I'm taking away your phone for a month, and you're gonna have to walk to school today.
What?
Dumbest lottery winners. After winning $1.3 million in the California lottery, Dennis Rossi filed for divorce from Thomas Rossi so she wouldn't have to share the money with him. Thomas decided to sue her for violating state law and he kept all the money. Michael Carroll won $14 million when he was just 19. After claiming he wouldn't spend the money on dumb things, he bought multiple luxury cars, mansions, and other expensive things. To this day, he lost all his money and works at a cookie factory. Jack Whitaker won $315 million in the US lottery. When he claimed it, he took it all in cash. However, thieves broke into his house and took millions of dollars. So is the answer A or B?
A. B. How could you get that wrong?
Actually, he's right. The answer is B. Mommy, can I borrow your phone for a couple minutes? Yeah, here you go. What TikTok do I want to make? I know. I forgot. I need to make that phone call. Hey, are you done with my phone? Give me my phone back. Here we go. Next time you'll get the belt. You both have memory loss, so I recommend writing things down so you don't forget. Can you get me a bowl of ice cream? And you might want to write that down. No, I can remember that you want a bowl of ice cream. Actually, I want a bowl of ice cream with whipped cream, so write that down. No, I can remember. You want a bowl of ice cream with whipped cream. Actually, I want a bowl of ice cream with whipped cream and a cherry on top. Write it down. No, I got it. You want ice cream with whipped cream and a cherry on top. Your bacon and eggs are ready. Where's the toast? Are you okay, Luke? I think I broke my leg. Hold on, I'll call the nurse. Hello? Hey, we need you in the gym ASAP. A student just broke his leg. Just a broken leg? Okay, I'll be right there. Here, put some ice on it. Hayden, how old is your father? He's 45 years old, miss. And Eric, how old is your father? He's as old as me. That makes no sense. What are you talking about? He became a father when I was born. I want that TV. Sorry, we don't sell to blondes. I want that TV. No, we don't sell to blondes. I want that TV. No, we don't sell to blondes. That's it. How'd you know I was blonde? Because that's a microwave. Mom, can you help me with this homework, please? Yeah, I guess. What do you need help with? This stupid book assignment is due tomorrow. How many questions do you have left? There's 15 questions, but none of them make sense because none of the answers are in the book. Hand me the book. Now, what's the first question? That was the last question, right? Yep, thank you for helping me. I'm sorry it took so long. Finally, now what time is it? 12:30? I gotta get to bed or I'm gonna be grumpy in the morning. Alright, I'm gonna come around and collect your assignments. Where's your assignment? I didn't finish it. Where's your assignment? I didn't do it either. Alright, raise your hand if you've done the assignment. Just Luke, huh? Well, I guess I'm gonna give you guys this class to work on it, and it'll be due next week.
Yeah, come on, pass the ball. Come on, pass it, I'm open.
Hey, Mr. Lou, how's it going? Luke, long time no see. What are you doing here? I'm just here to pick up my younger brother from basketball practice. Oh, well then follow me. I'll unlock the door for you. Oh, thank you. I have two friends in the car waiting to go play golf, so forget about the anesthetics, just pull out the tooth and be done with it. That's not a good idea. You won't be able to stand the pain. We have a tea time for 10 a.m. at the best course in town. It's already 9:30. I don't have time to wait for the anesthetic to work. Which tooth is it, sir? Babe, open your mouth and show him. Sorry, for some reason this item isn't scanning. I guess that means it's free then. You looked bored, so I thought I'd give you something to do. Oh, how nice of you. Can I get you anything else today? Yeah, $1 million. Isn't it just beautiful outside today? I don't know. I've been inside working the whole day. Is this everything? I have a meeting at 2 today. Yep. How are you gonna pay today? Yesterday was at the park. Sir? Card. Do you want the receipt with you or in the bag? And after that, I just have to... Sorry, I'm at the mall right now. Have a nice day. That's what I'm saying. Alright, I'm leaving. Here's what cartoon characters would look like in real life. Daffy Duck from Looney Tunes. Daisy from Looney Tunes. Speedy Gonzales from Looney Tunes. Tiger from Winnie the Pooh. Chase from Paw Patrol. Bing Bong from Inside Out. Bruni from Frozen 2. Sandy from SpongeBob. Judy Hopps from Zootopia. Flounder from The Little Mermaid. Harry the Platypus from Phineas and Ferb. And the cat from Alice in Wonderland. Babe, are you ready? Just wait, I have to do my makeup. You don't need makeup. Aw, really? You need plastic surgery. Luke. Yeah? We need to talk. Hello? Sorry, what did you want to talk about? You need to stop leaving all the lights on, man. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Here's $20 and a $5 off coupon for the pizza. Okay, I'll be right back. Why do you still have the coupon? Mom, I had enough money, I didn't need the coupon. Here's the dumbest things bought by billionaires. Saudi Prince Amir bought a Mercedes covered in 300,000 diamonds. It took 13 experts 2 weeks to attach them and it cost $4.8 million. Data Fugue bought a shirt made entirely out of gold. It has over 14,000 pieces of 22 karat gold weighing 7 pounds. And it cost him $250,000. Finally, Kanye West spent just under $1 million on 4 gold-plated toilets for his mansion. I want to get my girlfriend a gift. Do you have any ideas? How does she look? She's very pretty and sweet. Give her my number. Most respectful moments in sports. During a match, Cristiano Ronaldo broke a fan's nose from kicking the ball. But at the end of the match, he looked for the fan to check on him and also ended up giving him one of his shirts. Matthias Steiner, who was a weightlifter, was determined to win an Olympic gold medal after his wife passed away. During the 2008 Beijing Olympics, he ended up winning gold. And on the podium, he posed with a medal and a picture of his wife. During a marathon where 2 brothers were competing from Great Britain, one of them stopped near the end because he was too tired. His brother, who was a few meters behind him, took him by his arm and helped him cross the finish line in first place. Hello? Who is this? I'm Watt. What's your name? Watt's my name. Yes. What's your name? My name is John Watt. John what? Yes. Are you Andy? No, I'm not. Can you tell me your name then? Will not. Why not? My name is not. Not what? Not what? Not. Can you please lower the price tag for the bananas? Yeah, sure. Really? What are you doing? I'm lowering the price tag. Biggest things ever stolen. A tank from the California Army was stolen by an unemployed plumber in 1995. The man destroyed everything in his path as the police chased him for 20 minutes. A beach in Jamaica was stolen in 2008. Police still don't know who did it, but they took sand that corresponds to 500 truckloads of sand. A World War II fighter plane was stolen by an Air Force commander. He restored it and sold it for over $300,000. This 3,000-pound bell was stolen from a Buddhist temple. The bell was only used for special occasions and was priceless to the monks, but it was sold for $500 a year later. And believe it or not, people in Mahatma village in India stole a mountain peak. They worked 11 hours a day to cut the rock. They stole it then sold it so they could feed their families. What's wrong? My wife asked me a question and now I'm in trouble at home. What kind of question? She asked me if I would still love her when she gets old, fat, and wrinkly. That's easy. You just say, of course I will. Yeah, that's what I did, except I said, of course I do. Coolest houses in the world. The safe house is the only home in the world designed for a zombie apocalypse. When you flip the switch, the mechanical concrete walls and steel doors shut, making it impossible to get in. It even has a drawbridge to get to the pool so you don't have to go downstairs. This house has 3 floors with built-in slides. One side of the house has stairs to get to each floor, but on the other side there's a slide that you could ride all the way down to the first floor. The house also has a built-in ball pit. Finally, there's 130 of these floating houses being built in Dubai. The bedroom is on the lowest floor, making it fully underwater. There's huge windows that overlook the coral reef. And on the top floor, there's a bar and hot tub. Deadliest foods people actually eat. Fugu is one of the deadliest dishes out there. In Japan, people usually eat it as a test of bravery, because the toxin in the pufferfish can leave you paralyzed for the rest of your life. Ballot is a food in some Southeast Asian countries, such as the Philippines or Vietnam. People literally eat the duck egg fetus. In Asia, some cultures eat raw monkey brains. Rather than killing you, it could lead you with a severe infection. The brain of an infected monkey can transmit a disease that is uncurable. Casu marzu is one of Italy's most traditional cheeses. Despite its ban for causing side effects, to make it, you set it outside uncovered and allow cheese flies to hatch eggs inside it. The eggs then hatch into maggots which eat away at your stomach. Hey, pick that garbage up.
Mom, look at my palace.
Oh yes, it's very nice, sweetie. What have you done?
It's not that big of a deal, Mom. I'll clean it up.
Do you sell grapes? No, sorry, we don't sell grapes. Do you sell grapes? No, we don't sell grapes. Do you sell grapes? No, we don't sell grapes. If you ask me one more time, I'll hit you with a bat. Do you have any bats? No, I don't have any bats. Good. Do you sell grapes? Ah! Babe, what nickname do you want me to call you? Batman. No, I mean in public. Bruce Wayne. You should go study. But why? So you get good marks. Then, you'll get a high-paying job. Then, you'll have a nice car, a nice house, and a better life. Then, you'll relax. What do you think I'm doing right now? Alright.
Okay, you actually have 11 fingers, so...
11 fingers. Okay, wait, let me count. Why would I say count? I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know why I counted. 1, 2,
skip these 3.
3.
4, 5.
Come on, man. She just went from 1, 2, skip these 3, 4, 5. Like
6, 7.
You're obviously gonna get
8,
11 now.
9, 10,
11. Oh, mind blow. Who is Alexander the Great? I don't know, ma'am. You need to focus more on your studies. Who are Brayden, Eric, and Jesse? How would I know? You need to focus more on your daughter. My wife wanted this expensive set of cutlery for the kitchen, so I bought her a bunch of sets. Well, my wife wanted gold jewelry, so I bought her a whole bunch. Oh yeah? Well, I got my wife everything she asked for and more, including gold, silver, and all sorts of precious metals in the world. Liar! There's no way you could afford that. Yeah, we're both richer than you. How is that even possible? Easy. I gave her a periodic table. Hey, wake up! Wake up! What happened? You forgot to take your sleeping pill. The apartment's on fire! What do we do? Quick, run to the balcony. Help us! Help us! Somebody help us! Maybe it would help if we yelled together. Good idea. Together! Together! Grandson, I can't connect to the Wi-Fi. Man, that kid can do anything. Why are you sleeping in class? Your voice is so sweet, ma'am. That's why I'm falling asleep. Why isn't anyone else sleeping? Because they're not listening to you. That's it. I'm giving up golf. My eyesight's so weak I can't even see where the ball goes. Why don't you take my brother with you and give it one more try? That's no good. Your brother's 85. He can't help. He may be 85, but his eyesight is perfect. Did you see where the ball went? Of course I did. I have perfect eyesight. Where did it go? I'm not sure. I can't remember. You know how to do question 11? No, I'm not on that question yet. You'll have to ask the teacher. Ah, shoot. Okay. Mom? The receipt's in the bag. Thank you. You too. Hey man, how's it going? Son, why are you home from school so early? I was the only one to answer the question in class. My son's a genius. What was the question? It was who put the trash can on the teacher's head. Jack decided to climb up the beanstalk because he didn't know what he would find.
Ah, who farted? Ah, that's disgusting. Whoever smelt it dealt it.
Excuse me, Olivia? What do you have to say for yourself?
What? It wasn't me. Mm-hmm. That's what they all say.
Mom, I'm a genius. Why do you say that? I finally finished that puzzle I've been working on. Okay, and? It only took me a year, and on the box it says for 2 to 5 years. Hey, can you assist this patient? I have to check the patient in the other room. Okay, Doc. Where's the patient? I told him to go home because he wasn't feeling well. What? What's your problem? I'm too smart for the first grade. My sister's in grade 3 and I'm smarter than her too. Let's go see what the principal has to say. Okay. I'll give him a test, and if he fails just one question, he has to go back to class and be quiet. Okay. What's 3 times 3? 9. 6 times 6? 36. I see no reason why he can't go to the 3rd grade. He answered all my questions right. Can I ask him some questions? Of course. What does a cow have 4 of that I only have 2 of? Legs. What do you have in your pants that I don't have? Pockets. What does a dog do that a man steps into? Pants. What starts with F and ends with K? Fire truck. Put him in the 5th grade. I got the last 4 questions wrong myself. Luke, there's only 2 minutes left, so you can start closing down the till now. Sounds good to me. The store is now closed. Please bring all your items to till number 3. We'll be open tomorrow at 8 a.m. Thank you for shopping and have a great night. Hello, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Just to craft dinner today? Yes, I was really craving wieners, but I didn't have anything to go with them. For some reason I can't get it to scan. I guess that means it's free then. Oh, there we go. Your total will be $2.55. Oh, I guess I need my wallet. 5 cents. I think this is a quarter, so that's 30 cents. 55. There we go. Thank you. Do you want the receipt? Oh, no, thank you. What time is it? Oh, 9:52. I guess I've been here for an hour. Yep. Worst school punishments. In 2011, a teacher from Albuquerque called the police because a student burped in class. The boy was then taken to juvenile prison for testing. Christopher Baker, who was a 9-year-old student from Kentucky, was put in a duffel bag for misbehaving in class. The school claimed that he was in the therapy bag for almost 20 minutes. Due to the mother's claims, the teachers involved were fired. At a school in New Jersey, a student accidentally spilled water on the lunchroom floor. When the assistant principal saw the incident, she forced 16 students to eat their lunch on the floor for 10 days. When the parents found out, they sued the school, winning $500,000. Finally, a 5-year-old from Pennsylvania received a 10-day suspension for wanting to shoot her Hello Kitty bubble gun at another student. She said, "I'll shoot you, you shoot me, and we'll play together." After the teacher heard the conversation, she sent her to the principal's office. And even though she just had a bubble gun, she was suspended for a terroristic threat. Pack your bags, sweetheart. I won $10 million in the lottery. Wow! Now London or Switzerland? Who cares? Just pack your bags and get lost! Here's the dark theory about Bikini Bottom. The Reddit user Capmaster pointed out that Bikini Bottom is named like that because it's directly under Bikini Atoll, which is where they did nuclear testing from 1946 to 1958. And because of this, the creatures that were living in that area have mutated, and that's why they can talk. Another Reddit user said that chipmunks were among the animals kept on the Navy ship during these tests, and that's why Sandy wears a full protection suit and turns into a strong creature during hibernation. I've noticed Eric looks different than our other 5 children. Did you have a secret affair? Yes, I'm so sorry. It's okay, I just want to know who Eric's real father is. You are. Why do you have band-aids on your ears? I was ironing a shirt and the phone rang, but I accidentally answered the iron instead of the phone. Well, that explains one ear, but what about the other? They called back.
How to talk to attractive girls online. Step 1. Ask them how their day is going.
So how's your day going?
I love you! How to talk to girls online. Step 1. Take that stupid thing off your head.
Hey,
Hey, that's good.
that was good?
How to get girls to stop skipping you on Omegle.
I guess we'll never know.
I wish it wasn't so cold outside. Here, you want to see something cool? Give me your phone. Okay. Here you go. Whoa. Where are we? We're in Costa Rica, baby.
This is gonna be the best day of...
Theme park rides that had to be shut down. On this roller coaster called the Dragon Challenge located at Universal Studios Islands of Adventure, there were 2 tracks that at one point were very close together. Several riders got hurt over the years, so they destroyed it and closed it in 2017. The most serious injury on that ride was someone who lost their eye. On the catapult ride in Mount Olympus Water and Theme Park, you went up so fast in such a short amount of time that many people fainted. In 2015, when a child and woman were getting ready to take off, one of the cables snapped, so they closed the ride 2 days later. And finally, Son of the Beast is the world's tallest and fastest wooden roller coaster. It was closed in 2009 because 27 people had to go to the hospital for neck and chest injuries due to a broken beam. It later reopened, but head trauma was reported because of the violent motion from the roller coaster. So it was then shut down for good. Here's what to do if you drop your phone in the toilet. First, get your phone out as soon as possible and dry the outside with something like a towel. Then power off your phone completely so you avoid short-circuiting it. Now, if you have an iPhone, take out the SD card on the side, but if you have a phone that lets you remove the battery, do that to allow more airflow so it could dry better. If you can, use a vacuum to suck out the water, but if not, tilt your phone side to side to allow the water to drop out. You may be thinking, Luke, what about putting it in rice? Well, studies showed that the best and quickest way to dry your phone is to let it air dry with good air circulation. Can you see God? No. Can you touch God? No. Then there isn't a God. Ma'am, can you see your brain? No. Can you touch your brain? No. Oh, so you don't have a brain? Want to get in shape at home but don't know how to start? Click the link in my description, then click Get in Shape at Home. Download the app, then open it and set your body goals. Follow the videos it gives you and you'll see results. Enjoy. Here's what would happen if Earth lost gravity for 5 seconds. Everything would become weightless and nothing would be held in place. But instead of floating in air like you were in space, you would be like a fast-moving tumbleweed. Not just humans, but everything including buildings, vehicles, trees, and water. This is because the Earth would still be spinning, unlike if you were in space. The Earth's atmosphere would also disappear, resulting in a drastic change in air pressure causing everyone's eardrums to rupture. And lastly, without an atmosphere, there'd be no oxygen on Earth. Should I get in trouble for something that I didn't even do? No. Good, because I didn't do the homework.
Top notch, hot shot, moving fast, top, shooting low.
Is this Emily? I have a boyfriend. I found your purse at Starbucks and it had your number on it, so I thought I'd let you know. Oh my goodness, where can I meet you to pick it up? I have a girlfriend.
See that old lady right there? Do you want to go steal her purse? No! Why would you even say something like that? Oh, my mom's calling. Hello?
Hi honey, you had me worried. I've called you like 5 times now. Where are you?
Tell her you're with me. I'm with Jesse.
Oh, you're with Jesse? Why didn't you tell me? Can I talk to him?
Sure. Hello, Mrs. Davidson. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. I'll drop off Luke in a few minutes. I know it's getting late.
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't mind him being out late if it's with you. You're a good kid.
Aw, thanks, Mrs. Davidson. Well, it was nice talking to you.
You too. Bye. Jeez. What a good kid.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go rob that store that the lady just walked into.
Hello? Are you there? Yes. Who are you? I'm Watt. What's your name? Watt's my name. Yes. What's your name? My name is John Watt. John what? Yes. Are you Jones? No, I'm not. Will you tell me your name then? Will not. Why not? My name is not. Not what? Not what? Not. Here's what would happen if the Queen murdered someone. Whenever someone goes on trial in the UK, it's that person versus the Crown, which means it's the Queen versus you. But the Queen can't prosecute herself, so she could technically get away with murder. Now, before I tell you the craziest part, I found this app that lets you prank your friends and family by changing their text messages. Just press this button on my profile if you want to try it too. Legally, no arrest can be made in the Queen's presence without her approving it. So if anyone tried to arrest her, she could just say no. Didn't you promise to be a good boy?
Yes, I did, Mother.
And didn't I promise to punish you if you weren't?
Yes, Mother. But since I broke my promise, you don't have to keep yours.
This is the worst form of torture. White room torture is when a prisoner is locked up in a soundproof room that's completely white. The walls are white, their clothes are white, and all they could eat is white rice on a white plate. If they have to go to the bathroom, they slip a white piece of paper under the door. Then a guard with padded shoes opens another door with a white bathroom. After months or even years in the room, the prisoner would start to have hallucinations. They then start to forget everything, including who they are and what their parents look like. What to do if someone's following you on the street. First, start to walk faster, then make 4 right turns in a row. You'll now be in the same spot you started off, and if they're still behind you, then that confirms that they're actually following you. Whatever you do, don't go home, because then they will know where you live. If someone's walking towards you, start talking to them like they're your friend. Tell them someone's following you and ask if they could walk with you to a more public street until you find another way home. Before I tell you what to do if there's no one on the street to help you, I found this app that tells you your celebrity lookalike. Just press this button on my profile to try it and comment who you get. Remove your jacket and put your hair down so it's harder for them to grab you. Then pretend you forgot something by patting your pockets and say, I forgot my wallet. After you say that, start walking faster in the opposite direction to a busy street. They won't follow you into a busy street and probably won't run after someone who doesn't have their wallet. All these people on Instagram are rich. Do you want to know how to make lots of money on Instagram? Yeah, of course. It's really easy. Really? How? Please tell me. Go to your account settings, deactivate your account, and get a job.
Oh my gosh. Bro, what did you get? I got 46%. What about you? I got a 32. What's her problem? She probably failed too. Hey, what'd you get on the test?
92? Honey, his diaper needs to be changed and you've never done it before. You should try it. I'm kind of busy right now. I'll do the next one. Okay, it's your turn to change the diaper. Oh, I didn't mean the next diaper. I meant the next baby. My father's name is Laughing and my mother's name is Smiling. You must be kidding. No, that's my younger brother. I'm joking. I wanted to say I like you. Do you like me? No. Oh. You never asked if I love you. Aww. Do you love me? No. Hello, is this the police? Yes, what's your emergency? Someone stole my dashboard, my steering wheel, the brake pedal, and even the accelerator. Okay, I'm on it. Never mind, I got in the back seat by mistake. I have the perfect son. Does he drink alcohol? Never. Does he ever come home late? Never. Really? Does he smoke? Never. I guess you really do have the perfect son. How old is he? He'll be 6 months old next week. Here's the dark theory about Mr. Krabs. Since he's the only crab in Bikini Bottom, fans believe that he killed the rest of them to make Krabby Patties. In this episode, when Plankton and Mr. Krabs were fighting over the Krabby Patty secret formula, he accidentally ripped off the part that said crab meat is the secret ingredient. In an episode where Mr. Krabs takes a bite out of a Krabby Patty, he said, "Oh, so that's what I taste like." This is why Mr. Krabs was scared when the food inspector came. And they also believe this is why the Krusty Krab is shaped as a crab trap.
Mom, we're out of bread. I was gonna have a peanut butter and honey sandwich.
Oh, it's okay, honey. I'll quickly go grab some from the store. I'm back with the bread.
Thank you so much. No! There's nothing in here.
Let me see. Alright, has everyone copied this down? No, not yet. Yes. Okay. May I use the bathroom? As long as you can tell me the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Where is P? Running down my leg. Are you okay? Help me! What happened to you? Please, bro, call me an ambulance. Okay, thank you. Hey, an ambulance, what happened to you? George Lopez.
Here.
Okay. Scotty Turner?
Yep.
Okay. Logan Smith?
Here.
Wait, Smith. 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 Do you have an older brother?
Yeah,
You do? What's his name?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey Smith. That's your brother.
Mm-hmm.
He was a bad kid. Always in detention, never finished his work, always late to class. Don't tell me you're like him. Are you like him?
No.
Alright, don't worry. We're gonna have a fun year. How's he doing though?
He's doing fine.
That's good to hear. Okay, Strangest things found on beaches. In 2016, thousands of snowballs were found on a beach in Siberia. It's said that they were formed from wind and cold weather. It's the first time something like this has ever happened and probably the last. If you've ever thought about sending a message in a bottle, somebody already did, 101 years ago. A German fisherman found a message and actually managed to get it to the daughter of the sender. Although it looks like something out of a movie, a robotic hand was found on a beach near New York, and no one really knows where it came from. And if that one wasn't strange enough, a dinosaur bone was found on a beach in Washington. Scientists analyzed it and said it could be from a T-Rex or a Velociraptor, and it's estimated to be around 80 million years old. And finally, the creepiest one of all. Between 2007 and 2008, multiple feet were found still in shoes on the beaches in Canada. In total, 7 feet were found and there's still no explanation. When I was a little girl, I was told if you made an ugly face, it would freeze and you'd be stuck like that. Well, you can't say you weren't warned. It's freezing out here, isn't it? Yeah, I should've wore mitts. Oh man, what were you thinking?
We're safe and sound.
A prisoner invented Lamborghini. Ferruccio Lamborghini was a farmer, but he was more interested in the machinery like tractors. In 1940, he was drafted into the Italian Royal Air Force where he served as a mechanic. He was later taken as a prisoner by the British at the end of war in 1945. He worked as their mechanic and they let him go after a year. After the war, in his spare time, he started making tractors and named them Lamborghinis. It ended up being one of the largest manufacturers of its kind in Italy. With his success, he started collecting cars. He was disappointed with his Ferrari 250 GT because the clutch kept breaking. When he brought it to a mechanic, he found out that the car used the same clutch he uses in some of his tractors. He was mad because he pays 10 euros for a tractor's clutch and 1,000 euros for the car's clutch. He decided to tell the founder Enzo Ferrari about the problems. But he said the problem wasn't with the car, it was with him because he's a farmer and a tractor driver, not a car manufacturer. After that, Ferruccio was determined, so he hired 3 ex-employees from Ferrari. And 9 months later, his first sports car came out, which was the Lamborghini 350 GT. It proved to everyone that he wasn't just a tractor manufacturer. His employees started working on a secret project car called the Miura P400, which Ferruccio didn't know about. When he found out about it, he decided not to scrap the idea, which ended up being one of his best decisions ever. It was the world's first sports car to be made with a rear mid-engine, and the rear mid-engine became standard on all high-performance cars. I have 2 questions. What are they? Where have you been all my life? Aw, so sweet. What's the other question? Can you please go back?
Get me out of here! Please, get me out of here!
You must be exhausted.
Why?
Because you've been running through my mind all day.
Oh.
What's your name?
Checking machine?
That name sounds familiar. Oh, I remember. It was next to the word gorgeous in the dictionary.
Oh. Nice.
No. This is the luckiest man alive. Frank Selleck was riding a train when it went off the tracks into a river. 17 passengers died, but he was able to swim to shore with nothing but a broken arm. The next year when he was on a plane, a door detached from the aircraft and it crashed. 19 people died, but Selleck was found in a haystack with a few bruises. In 1996, he was on a bus when it drove into a river. 4 people died, but again he survived. In 1970, his car's fuel tank exploded on the highway. In 1973, his fuel tank leaked and his car caught on fire. Fast forward to 1995 and he was in another bus crash. The next year when he was driving, a truck came barreling towards him. He jumped out of his vehicle and watched it explode. This hotel sucks. What's wrong? I got no sleep. Every 15 minutes this loud banging noise woke me up. Oh, I'm so sorry. How was your guys' stay? Terrible. The guy in the room beside us was snoring so loud that we had to bang on the wall every 15 minutes to wake him up. If I gave you 2 cats and another 2 cats and another 2 cats, how many would you have? 7. No, listen carefully. If I gave you 2 cats and another 2 cats and another 2 cats, how many would you have? 7. Let me put it to you differently. If I gave you 2 apples and another 2 apples and another 2 apples, how many would you have? 6. Good. Now if I gave you 2 cats and another 2 cats and another 2 cats, how many would you have? 7! Johnny, where in the heck do you get 7 from? Because I already have a cat! Luke, it's time to go to bed.
But it's only 7 p.m.
I know, but school is starting up next week and you need to get back onto a schedule, so give me your phone.
Can I just stay up for 1 more hour?
Give me your phone, now! Thank you. Good night. Sorry, honey, I forgot to give you a hug. Luckiest people who survived the impossible. Satomi Yamaguchi is the only person recognized by the Japanese government to survive the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But unfortunately, he died at the age of 93 after complications from the radiation which he was exposed to. Eric Nurse was scuba diving when he found a cave 10 meters deep, which he didn't realize was the mouth of a great white shark. His head, shoulder, and arm were caught by the animal. After a 2-minute struggle, Eric stabbed the shark in the eye several times with a knife and it eventually let him go. Roy Sullivan was a US park ranger who was struck by lightning 7 times and survived. The first time he was struck in the foot, the second in his eyebrow, the third in his shoulder, and the fourth in the chest and stomach. Oh my god, bro, there's a bear! Oh my god, we're gonna die! What are you doing? That's not gonna help you outrun the bear. Yeah, I know, I don't have to outrun the bear, I just have to outrun you.
Can I get a new phone? 1 year later. 2 years later.
I'm on a sugar crash, I'm gonna...
Did you know you have a big nose and you're really fat? Thanks for letting me know. Did I miss something? Yeah, the door out of my life. I would like to withdraw $10. For withdrawals less than $100, please use the ATM. May I ask why? It's a rule. Now please leave if there's nothing else because there's customers behind you. Then can you please withdraw all the money I have? You have $300,000, but the bank doesn't hold that much. Can you make an appointment and come back tomorrow? How much can I withdraw right now? Any amount up to $3,000. Okay then, I'll take $3,000. Here you go. Thank you. Now please deposit this $2,990 back into my account.
Nerd, give me a worksheet so I could copy it. But I'm still working on the last question. Does it look like I care? The bell's about to ring soon, and I haven't done anything, so give me your worksheet or else you'll get a knuckle sandwich. Please, I really need to finish it before the end of class, or my parents will be upset. You asked for it.
Hey! Luke, no chewing gum in class. You know, you are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. What does that mean? Attractive, brilliant, cute, dazzling, elegant, funny, gorgeous, hot. What about I, J, K? I'm just kidding. Anyone that thinks they're stupid, stand up. So you think you're stupid? No, I just felt bad that you were standing alone. Hey son, what is it, Dad? I want you to pass the exam this time. Okay, I'll get 100%. Are you joking? You started first. Okay, class, we're gonna start by sharing our dreams. What's yours, Luke? My dream is to earn $1 million per year like my dad. Wow, your dad earns that much? No, that's also my dad's dream. What is your biggest fear? I'm terrified of heights. I avoid all tall buildings and even libraries. Why libraries? Because they have the most stories. 2021 just got even crazier. A man in Brazil was exploring a forest when he came across this singing tree who said his name was Groot. On January 21st, a meteor hit the middle of the USA which left this big hole. The president has no clue what they're gonna do, but I'll keep you guys updated. And finally, in California, you can now have pet bears. This is Brutus. He was the first one adopted. Mom and Dad just texted me and I'm gonna prank them. My mom said, Luke, can you come upstairs and do the dusting? And my dad said, you also need to sweep the floor. I replied with, can you guys do it for me? Then my mom said, no. Then I opened this app and clicked, of course, which changed my mom's text. Alright, I'm going upstairs to see if they're doing it. Hey mom, how's the dusting going? Oh, great. Good. Keep up the good work. What about you, Dad? How's the sweeping going?
Oh, just fabulous.
Good. Glad to hear it. Would you like some nuts? I have a couple almonds and hazelnuts if you'd like. Sure. Here you go. Thank you. Would you like some more? How come you don't eat them yourself? Because I have no teeth. Then why do you buy them? I just like to suck the chocolate off them. What are your fees? I charge $50 for 3 questions. That's awfully steep, isn't it? Yeah, I suppose so. Now what's your final question? Answers to 3 questions about planes you've always wanted to ask. Why don't they have the same seatbelts as cars? For shoulder straps to work, it has to be attached to something sturdy like a car frame. And airplane walls aren't equipped for that. If they were, it would make the plane heavier, making it burn more fuel. Plane seatbelts have lift lever buckles, making it stronger, and so you can't accidentally open it. Why do planes have red and green lights on their wings? The red light is always on the left wing and the green light is always on the right wing. This way other pilots and traffic control can tell which way the plane is flying. The 2 different colors also make it less likely for the plane to be confused with something like a drone. Why are the windows round? Rounded corners help distribute stress, reducing the chance of it breaking. Square windows are dangerous because the sharp angles are easy to crack because of air pressure. Luckiest things found in storage units. A homeless couple looking for a couch bought a storage unit that had an old couch and a teddy bear for $10 because nobody else wanted it. But when they checked inside the bear, they found $300,000 in cash. A man from Long Island found a sports car in a storage unit that cost him $100. But that's not all. The car was from a James Bond movie and Elon Musk offered him $1 million for it. A couple who bought a storage unit found a 16th century pirate treasure chest. The chest was full of Spanish coins and the whole thing sold for $500,000. An art enthusiast bid $15,000 for some paintings to resell. Among the pile of 200 paintings, 5 of them were masterpieces that had been lost and they were worth $2.5 million. Holy crap, I just fell off a 50-foot ladder. Oh my god, are you okay? Yeah, it's a good thing I fell off the first step. Do you drink coffee? Yes, I do. How many per day? Usually 3. How much do you pay per coffee? $5 each. How long have you been drinking it? About 20 years. 3 coffees per day equals $450 per month or $5,400 per year. In 20 years, that's $108,000. Sounds about right. Did you know if you put that money in a savings account that after interest you'd have enough money to buy a plane? Do you drink coffee? No. Then where's your plane? Can I have money for a gym membership? Will you become John Cena by going to the gym? Am I becoming Einstein by going to school? Expensive things thrown away. J.K. Rowling, who wrote Harry Potter, gave an interviewer one of her books. He thought it would be a flop, so he threw it in the trash. Today, the first edition of the copy sells for over $80,000. In England, one of the machines used by the British government to decipher secret messages during World War II was thrown into a recycling plant. The machine is valued at $10,000 and is considered one of the most important pieces of history in the world. A woman in the US took her 1976 Apple I computer to a recycling center. Not too long later, the owners of the center auctioned the computer for $200,000. But they're now trying to find the former owner to share the money with. James Howell lost 7,500 bitcoins in 2013 after losing the hard drive that he stored them on. At the time, one coin was $130, but today each coin is $40,000, meaning he lost over $300 million. Today we're going to be doing a review for tomorrow's test. So here's an example of what the questions are going to look like. So, if we have 2 on this side and 2 on this side and we combine the 2, that equals 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you, Mrs. P. What? I got 562.9, and the answers are either 2, 25, 13, or 27. It must be 27 because it's the closest to 562.9.
Hello. Hey Luke, how was your night? It was good. Jeez, it's really late. You're at the restaurant for a long time. Well, actually, you won't believe this. For like the past hour and a half, we rented these electric scooters and we rode around town. What? Yeah, it was so much fun. Were you wearing a helmet? No? Come on, Luke, you know better than that. It's pitch black outside. Someone could have fell and got hurt. If I knew you weren't just going to the restaurant, I would have let you leave the house tonight. What? Most dangerous prison inmates in the world. Charles Manson was an American criminal who led a group of murderers called the Manson family. He was convicted of conspiracy for the murders of 7 people and sentenced to death. But he was later given a life sentence in prison due to a change in the law. Aileen Wuornos was an American serial killer who admitted she had killed 7 men in 1 year. She was nicknamed the Monster and sentenced to death by lethal injection in 2002 after 10 years in prison. Ted Bundy was another serial killer who took the lives of at least 30 women, but the actual number of victims is unknown. He was sentenced to death and executed in the electric chair. Jeffrey Dahmer was nicknamed the Milwaukee Cannibal. He was sentenced to life in prison but died after fighting another prisoner. What are you doing with the shovel? My goldfish died and I just buried him. That's an awfully big hole for a goldfish, isn't it? That's because he's inside your cat. Before I show you guys around the Govi Light Museum, there's only one rule. Are you listening? Do not touch anything. We have that rule just to avoid people from knocking things over, okay?
Okay.
The first item we're going to be looking at is by far my favorite. It's called the Govi Portable Lamp. And there's even a button on the bottom that if you press, it changes the color.
Whoa.
Pretty cool, huh? But that's not all. If you don't want to leave it plugged in, you can unplug it and bring it with you anywhere since it's fully portable.
Anywhere?
And if you don't want to pick it up, you can do everything I just showed you and more on the app or with Google and Alexa.
Yes, I have Google.
Alright, I'm just going to set this down and let's move on to the next item.
Oh, yeah.
Well, over here on the back of the TV, we have a Govi LED light strip.
Let me play my favorite game.
Luke, can you get off the iPad and do the dishes, please?
Okay. Here we go.
And I just washed your clothes. Can you fold them, please?
Okay, is that everything?
Just one more thing. I want you to go take out the trash.
Fine. Fine, we have a few minutes to play on the iPad before the bus gets here. Mom, I just missed the bus.
That's it. I'm taking away your iPad for a month, and you're gonna have to walk to school today.
I didn't want to have to do this, but you left me with no choice.
Everyone who plays video games are nerds. I guess I'm a nerd then. I already knew that. Tell me something I don't know, freak. The taste of salad. Biggest coincidences in the world. Shortly before their wedding, Nick and Amy decided to go through Nick's baby photos. In this picture of him playing at the beach during a vacation, Amy noticed herself in the background 11 years before they met. A reporter was asking people on the street in the UK if they remembered the final round of the 1967 FA Cup soccer game. The person he chose to interview turned out to be the goalie who played in the game, and look how happy he was.
Do you remember it?
I do. I played in it.
Did you?
I was goalkeeper for Liverpool.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a stroke of luck, me meeting
nice.
you.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you remind me of your name?
Tommy Lawrence.
The guys in these pictures look the exact same, but they're not even related. The first picture is Enzo Ferrari, who was a race car driver and the founder of the car brand Ferrari. The other guy is a soccer player named Mesu. But the scariest part is that Enzo died in 1988, which is the same year that Mesu was born. 3 most dangerous airplane landings. On a Myanmar Airlines flight in 2019, the plane lost its front wheels, so they were unable to land. The pilot had to do circles around the landing area to burn fuel so it would slow down the plane and make it easier to land. The plane landed with the rear wheels first, then the nose of the plane hit the ground. Everyone remembers Sully after his emergency landing on the Hudson River. 2 geese collided with the engines of the plane to make them stop working, so the pilot had no choice but to try landing in the river, which he did successfully. At an airport in South Sudan, a plane carrying 43 people caught on fire after the wing collided with a car. What happened is the pilot couldn't see the runway because of the heavy fog, so he had to make a blind landing. But fortunately, all the passengers got off safely. Dad, I don't want to go to school tomorrow. Son, when Abraham Lincoln was your age, he used to walk 12 miles to go to school. That's great, but you know what, Dad? What is it? When he was your age, he became the president of USA. Reason there's UFO sightings in Area 51. In the 1950s, US planes were doing low-flying recon missions over Russia. They did these missions to obtain more information because they were enemies, but they were constantly worried about being spotted and shot down. So in 1954, the president authorized the development of a high-flying top-secret aircraft. They needed a location that wasn't easily accessed by the public, so they chose Area 51. In 1955, there were spottings of UFOs in that area, and this is because they were testing the new aircraft that they built. It could fly higher than 60,000 feet in the air, and at the time, normal aircrafts could only fly 10,000 to 20,000 feet in the air. So when pilots would spot this top-secret aircraft above them, they would think it's a UFO. Alright class, your question for today is what do you want to be when you're older? Let's start off with you, Olivia. I want to be a teacher just like you. Awesome. What about you, Tom? I want to be a mechanic. I can definitely see you doing that. And what about you, Emma? I want to be a rich and famous model and actress. Wow, good for you. And you, Jessie? Jessie?
Huh?
What do you want to do when you're older?
I want to marry Emma.
That's what actually happens during sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is when you feel like you're awake, meaning you could see and hear, but your body's still asleep and unable to move. During this, you may be unable to move or speak for a couple seconds or even a few minutes. Some people also feel pressure on their chest, as if someone was sitting or standing on it. You might even be afraid because of a nightmare that you were having. This usually happens when you're first falling asleep or your body's getting ready to wake up. Here's the dark theory about Timmy Turner. In the show, when kids turn 13, they lose their fairy godparents. So fans believe right before he turned 13, he wished to be a ghost, which turned his whole world into the show Danny Phantom. This is why Timmy looks like Danny, Chester looks like Dash, AJ looks like Tucker, and Trixie looks like Paulina.
Stop making fun of me. Make me! I'm sorry, but your mom already made that mistake.
If we get married, you'll have to stop smoking. Okay. And drinking too. Okay. And going to all those parties. Okay. What else can you leave? The idea of marrying you.
If you had the option in between brains and $1 million, what would you choose? $1 million. I would choose brains. Obviously, because everyone chooses what they don't have.
The haircut's $25. I don't know what's worse, your IQ or your hairline. You know what's funny? What? Not you, so shut up.
What do you think about our love? Try to count the stars in the sky. Aw, it's infinity? No, it's just a waste of time.
Who made this mark on the wall? That was Luke, it wasn't me. No, it wasn't me. What are you talking about? Luke, tell me the truth. I am telling the truth. Why would you blame me for ruining a wall in Jimmy's bedroom when I never go in there?
It's true, Mom. He hasn't been in my room today.
What? So you're saying you did it?
No, Luke still did it.
That's what I thought. Class, today we're going to talk about tenses. For example, if I say I am beautiful, what tense is it in? Well, it's obviously the past tense.
How long is the flight from London to New York? Just a minute. Thank you. She said a minute. Wow.
This is the creepiest McDonald's in the world. In 1986, this McDonald's opened for the World Expo in Canada. Because of its location and cool features, it was placed ahead of the competition. It had real plants, wooden floors, and art covering the walls. Instead of you being able to see the kitchen like in regular McDonald's, the creators hid it. And to get the food to customers, they placed it on a conveyor belt. Millions of people from around the world ate there because it was a must-see tourist attraction. At the end of the expo, it was closed and abandoned for years. Now it looks like this. These are the most dangerous roads in the world. At just 12 feet long, this narrow road in Bolivia is always surrounded by rain and fog and loses 200 to 300 people per year. Just one wrong turn and you're falling 4,000 to 15,000 feet to the ground. This 800-mile road by the border of Pakistan and China is terrifying because of its natural disasters, including landslides, avalanches, heavy snow, and flooding. From the construction alone, nearly 1,000 workers passed away from landslides. This road in Norway was hit by a dozen windstorms during its construction in the 1980s. When storms begin to pick up, the road becomes filled with water, making it unsafe for people driving. Funniest ways people got revenge. When Mark's laptop was stolen from him, he hacked into it from his house and found an embarrassing video of the thief dancing in front of the camera. He then uploaded it to YouTube where it went viral and the thief saw it. So he returned the laptop begging for Mark to take the video down, but he didn't. When a girl found out her boyfriend had cheated on her, she asked him to get matching tattoos as a symbol of love, which he agreed to. But she left him without getting hers, leaving him with a tattoo to remind him of her. This guy was just doing his job painting over some graffiti, but I guess the people who painted it weren't too happy with him. They got revenge by painting him on the wall where he had just covered up. Here's the 3 most dangerous kid toys. The kite tube was made to be pulled behind a boat and then raised up into the air. But when people would get up into the air, they would have no control. And although it looks fun, 3 adults were killed from falling off. This floaty was made for babies to sit in. However, it was cheaply made and ripped easily, causing babies to fall into the water. The company was fined $650 for knowing about this problem for 6 years. Slip and slides may not seem dangerous, however, they're only meant for kids. In 1993, there was a warning issued for teens and adults using slip and slides. The slides aren't long enough for their size and weight, so people were getting hurt from the sudden stop. At the time of the warning, 1 teenager and 7 adults had become paralyzed from neck injuries.
Here's 3 facts about cats. While most humans have 206 bones, cats on average have 244. Cats can run up to 30 miles per hour for short distances. Cats spend 70% of their life sleeping and the rest cleaning themselves, so no time to play. That's why I got this super addicting game where I could feed them, play with them, and collect rare cats like this guy. If you guys want to play it, click the link on my profile, then press cat collecting game, and let me know in the comments what you name your first cat.
Strangest last meal requests on death row. In 1963, Victor Harry Fager was sentenced to death for a kidnap and murder. For his final meal, he requested a single olive with the seed left in it. After his execution, the seed was found in his pocket. They believe he wanted to be buried with it so a tree would sprout on top of him. Gerald Lee Mitchell requested an assorted bag of Jolly Ranchers and he ate every single one. Now before I tell you the craziest one, I found this app that boosts your Snap score and makes your Snapchat look like this. If you want to try it, just press the button on my profile. In 1990, James Edward Smith requested a lump of soil. But because dirt isn't on the list of permitted food, he was served a cup of yogurt instead.
My neighbor owes me $500, but he won't pay up. What should I do? Do you have any proof that he owes you the money? Nope. Okay, then write him a letter asking for the $5,000 that he owes you. But it's only $500. Exactly. That's what he'll reply with, then you'll have the proof.
Here's what movies look like without special effects. The Mandalorian was filmed in a studio with one big screen. Here's how Spider-Man flies in the sky. Here's what Thanos actually looked like before special effects. Most racing scenes aren't actually filmed in the streets, but in a studio. Although Jumanji was filmed in a desert, some scenes had to be filmed in a studio. The actors who play the monkeys in Planet of the Apes actually look pretty funny. And here's what I look like without special effects.